Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Wednesday. All right, guys. Well, we have some Scheana Shay to talk about because I have had a few conversations with different Bravo talent. And in those conversations, I was pretty shocked. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I did not believe the fact that she ended up walking away from some sort of contract. I feel like I thought that that was just bullshit. But the fact that she had Alex Vaskin on to talk about this, I think that it cleared up the rumor. But now I just think that this is stupidity at its finest. I know that that sounds pretty bad, but you guys will see exactly what I'm talking about. Guys, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and let's jump right in. All right, guys. So before we jump in, you're always asking me, and if you're new to the Addams family, thank you. I appreciate it. But you guys ask me all the time about my skincare and how I keep it together. Thank you to my husband, but also more importantly, thank you to my Blooming Face Pro 2.0. This is my go-to, the best thing that I could have ever literally brought into my life. Now I have two of them. One stays with me, one travels the road with me, but this guy uses little microcurrents and you can change the settings with the click of a button, but you can hear it. It sounds like a little massage, and it uses microcurrents to lift, illuminate, rejuvenate your skin and take all the inflammation out. Normally, this is $300, but if you click on my link in the description, also pinned in the comment section, you get it for $200 off. And the best part is if you don't love it and it doesn't reduce your double chin, they are going to refund you 100%. Now, getting back into the Scheana of it all, let me just play a clip and then we're going to go from there. Ay, ay, ay.
You want to clear up some rumors. In the 14 years you've known.
So she goes on and she says, pretty much, I want to clear up some rumors. In the 14 years that you've known me, have you ever heard that I wanted to, at any point, be a part of Orange County, the Real Housewives of Orange County? And I was like, okay. But hold on. It continues. This was the part that got me.
Signed on for season 3 of The Valley, and I want to kind of get into why. But first, I want to ask you, was I offered a role on The Valley?
Oh, God, look at this. You're getting right into it. So, well, we definitely had serious conversations about you being a part of the cast.
Mm-hmm. And it was a great offer.
I thought it was a compelling offer.
Right. Okay. So people saying out there that I was not asked and that Lala took my spot, what would you say to them?
That is not true. That's not true at all. And obviously, if we weren't talking about your joining the show, I wouldn't be here because there wouldn't be anything to talk about in the first place.
Right. And I've also seen rumors out there that I have been put on pause because the network is punishing me for writing my book.
That is true.
Thank you. I was going back and forth with this. Is this the right move? Is this the right next step for me in my career? Post-book, post-Vanderpump Rules? Is it the fresh start I'm looking for? Or is it a continuation of what I've been doing all along? And after just going back and forth, there were a few things that kind of stood out to me that made me make this decision. I remember last season, and I'll never forget this. It's the stupidest thing, but one person, it only takes one comment to sticks. But the episode was airing where I made enchiladas for everyone. We had a pool party and whatnot. And someone tweeted me and they go, why do I feel like Scheana's the girl who graduated high school last year, but still goes to the high school parties? And I was like, ooh, is that what the Valley looks like for me? That I'm just desperate and thirsty and trying having an offer, walking away from it. No one walks away from these offers, right? I ask myself daily, am I crazy? Am I making the right decision? Because have you experienced cast walking away and declining an offer like this?
Very infrequently.
Yeah. It wasn't an easy decision. Yeah, I have not signed on for season 3 of The Valley, and I want to.
Okay. So what I wanted to go into on this situation was she also credited Paige DeSorbo and said, listen, at the end of the day, Paige DeSorbo, she ended up leaving Summer House, and that really made me think okay, well, I could leave Summer House. And I was like, okay. So what I didn't get from this was you have a podcast, you have almost $4 to $5 million worth of mortgages. You are the sole breadwinner of your home. And Paige DeSorbo left, yes, just like Madison LaCroix is a great person who you can sit there and reference. Like Madison can walk away and she is Amazon's dream girl, you know? But Paige DeSorbo left and she became a New York Times bestseller without a dagger. She sold out Radio City Music Hall with her co-host Hannah Berner 2 nights in a row with seating over 6,000 people. And she also sold out an entire like 30-something city tour. Then she ended up doing a Tresemme, or it was Pantene or Tresemme commercial, I don't know. Then she ended up doing Devil Wears Prada too. She is making some sort of cameo on it. But then she also co-hosted or took over before she passed out for Ariana Madix on Love Island. Like the girl is working, she's booked and busy. So when you're going to say no to these offers, then I was talking to somebody and I realized Scheana and Lala and Tom Schwartz and all of them going into a new season of a show, it's not like you pick up the money where you left off. Like you're not making these massive amounts of money. I think that she was offered probably about like $5,000 to $8,000 an episode, probably for about 6 episodes. But let's say it was 8,000, right? For 6 episodes. That's $48,000. Now you take away the California taxes. Okay. So that's about $16,000. So then that takes you down to $32,000. Then you have to give some to your management. You have to give some to your agent. Was it worth it? But really, yes. The answer is yes, because what you walked away from doesn't make sense in the grand scheme of things. Because at the end of the day, you walked away from an opportunity to potentially have a bigger role. For what? What are you walking towards? You know, she was talking about Lopez and like sitcoms and stuff like that. We don't see a whole lot of sitcoms anymore, right? I mean, some people, but they're definitely like phasing out. And then, you know, like potentially hosting, when I spoke with her on Shenanigans, her dream job would be hosting like E! Or something like that. That's no longer around. What did you walk away for? I think that this was a really reckless, silly decision. I think that she thought bringing the whole Brock affair coming into the book, a lot of people feel like she was going to bring Brock on the show and potentially leave him. And they think that she maybe backed out of it because she loves her family, and that could be the case too. And I don't wish a family breaking up ever. I don't know. I just think that this was a silly, reckless decision. And also, you know, I'm going to an event at the end of October in New York for this company, and you guys will know more about it once I do it. But like, even going to that event, you just don't walk away from opportunities or say no, because once you say no, you're always going to be known as the person who said no. So then you start losing the invite. And that applies to Bravo as well. I want to hear what you guys think. Guys, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Let me know all of your thoughts. And don't forget to check out my link pinned in the comment section, but also posted in the description for my Blooming Face Pro 2.0. You guys get $200 off. We're getting into the holidays. It's the perfect time. And if you don't love it, they will refund you. Love you guys.